Hello once again and welcome to Triple G Sports Replays. This video we're resuming our 2020 Masters tournament. It is day 3. Right now, the hole we're going to watch is hole number 3 with Justin Thomas and Tony Finau. And then we'll see hole number 2 with Collin, Morikawa, and Matt Fitzpatrick. Morikawa and Fitzpatrick started the day -3. They both bogeyed the first hole. Justin Thomas is at a even par for the tournament, even for the day. Tony Finau is a -1 for the tournament. Started -2. We're not going to see Rory, but he has played 4 holes today, and he has 4 birdies. So he's actually leading the tournament at a -3. So we're going to start here. Hole number 3 at Augusta. It's a par 4, 350, handicap rating of 13, so it's on the harder side. Last hole, Finau bogeyed, so Justin Thomas is going to get the honors. Now, he has a wood rating of 3. I don't think he's going to be able to drive it this far, so we're probably going to hold him back here. So yeah, driver rating of 3 is 270 right here. So we don't want to be messing with this. So we're going to try to keep him back. And then it is a short par 4, so he should be able to easily get to the green in 2. So we need to end up somewhere in here for distance. And for him, with a 3-iron, 220, 200, 210. We're going to use a 5-iron. So Justin's going to tee off with a 5-iron. Now a 5-iron for him is going to go about 200. So he's going to be somewhere in here. And he likes to go right. So I think we're going to move him left. He likes to go right. We're going to aim left 10. Just to try to stay away from this area here. All right, so Thomas tees off. A 34 is a 23. And that's going to be 165. It's going to go right 5, 10, 15. Oh, by the way, there is no wind on either of these holes that we're going to watch. He's going to get a roll of 510, so he's at 175, right 5, and that's a fairway hit for him. And Finau's basically the same rating, so I think we're going to do the same thing for him. Tee off with a 5-iron. And he tends to be 50-50, so I think we'll do that. We're going to try to stay out of that mess, and we're going to aim left 10. All right, Finau, a 51 is a 2, so he hit her square on the screws. That's going to go 200. He's going to go right 5. He's going to get 5 rolls, so there he is at 205. Left 5, he hits a fairway. All right. So now, Justin, get him back to the center line. We're going for the 1 pin, so he's got to start at the center line. And where are we? 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 55, 60, 165 to the pin. It's okay to be a shade long. He's a 2-iron. So we're going to use an 8-iron for him on his second shot. And we're going to aim just right at the green. And a 23 is a 16. And that's going to be 150. 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50. It's going to go left 5, 10, 15. And then she's going to roll 5. So he's short. He's at 330. Left 15. All right, that's going to bring up Tony Finau. Now he can actually go after the pin. And where is he? 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 30, 135 to the pin. So he's going to use a pitching wedge and aim right, go right for that cup. All right, a 52 is a 26. It's going to be 135, 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 30, 35. But it's going to go right 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets in the trees and falls down. So he's 340, right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so he is probably the furthest from the pin. We're going to say that the trees aren't going to matter. He fell down from the trees, but he is in the rough. So first we got to check a lie. All right, a 23. Actually, we're for the approach. The rough doesn't matter as far as, well, yeah, we better check rough here. Does rough rating matter when you're that close? I think it might. Let's double check. Hate to be reading the rule book while we're playing, but let's just double check and see if it says in there. Let's see, for any lie, you don't worry about if we're less than 100 yards. So no, we don't have to worry about his lie. We are just going to hit the approach. And so that's where he's going. We need to actually probably move him over here and aim for this spot right there. We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we got to aim for here, aim 30. So he's going to aim 30, but we got to use the rough rating in our approach. So a 44 is a 1. And that's going to be a +5, right 5. So he's going to go +5, right 5. He's right here. And he is 40 feet from the pin. -11. So he's 29 feet. And looking at a long par putt. Okay, now we've got, let's see, now we got Thomas. So 1, 2, 3, back 1. So he's going to be 5, 10. He's going to be 15 yards. And let's see, and he's from the fairway. So his approach is a 63. That's an 11. It's going to put him 7 feet from the cup. So they're both on the green. And now for the putt. 29 footer, we just need to play it safe. Try to get it close for Finau. So a 64 is a 30. That's going to be 3 feet short. Can he make the knee knocker? He does with a snake eyes. 2 putts for bogey. So he's +2 on the day. He's now even on the tournament. Thomas has a 7-footer for par. He needs to go for it. A 26 is an 18. And that is in. Saves his par even on the day, even on the tournament. Okay. And now for hole number 2. Hole number 2, we're going to see Collin Morikawa and Matthew Fitzpatrick. Hole number 2 is a par 5 dogleg left, 575 yards. It is handicap number 5, so it's one of the easier holes on the course. Let's see, they both bogeyed last time, so Fitzpatrick will be up again. Okay, now here's 300 yards, so we're aiming right in here. So we're going to hit the drivers. Fitzpatrick has a 6 for a driver. All right, which would go about 255, right about here. He tends to go left, so we're going to aim right 5 and try to split this difference apart. So driver, and I'm going to go right 5. And a 46 is a 34 on his card. 34 is going to go 285. 85. It's going to go left 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's going to roll 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's going to be at 325, left 15, and that's a fairway in rig hit. All right. Now for Morikawa. He's a 5. He tends to split things 50-50. A 5 is going to hit at 260, which is here, and it's here again. We're going to split the difference, aim right 5 for him. So driver aiming right 5. And a 42 is a 5, so he hit her right on his number. So he's going to hit at 260. And that's going to be left 15. We get the cutter in half. I just figured take 5 off, so we're going to go left 510. And he's going to get a roll of 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he is sitting at 285, left 5, and he's got a fairway in regulation. All right, now let's see. We're going to go use this line. So we got to get him in line with this line here. So these are 3s. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 and down. 1, 2, 3 and down. 1, 2. So he's right here to be on the line. We're aiming for pin 1. So we're going to go down this line, and then we're going to have to work her back. So for Morikawa, let's see, how far are we? 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 25, 50, 55, 60. That's 265. His 3 wood can go about 245. So about here. And so we're going to aim left about 15, I think, for him. So we're going to take a 3 wood. We're going to work the ball left 15. All right. And a 55 is a 4 on his woods. So it's going to go 250. So it's going to be 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75. Okay, and these are 3s on the angle. So we got 75 more to go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So right here. Now, it's going to go right 10. 5, 10. We want to work it back. 15. A 44 is a 4. That's a +1, so let's go back 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And we get a roll in the fairway of another 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's laying here just short of the sand at 560, right 20. And that's actually a really good spot. We're aiming for pin 1. He's going to have a good angle on his approach. We're going to have a shot at a pitch and a putt for hopefully birdie. Okay, now we got Fitzpatrick. 1, 2, 3. He said he was, let's see, left 15, so he's going to end up right here when we bring him back online. So, how far are we from the things here? And so we're 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 25. So he's about 255, 260 from the pin. He's got a wood rating of 6, which means 240. So he can hit her out in this area. So I think we're going to do, and he tends to go left anyway. So I think what we'll do is we're going to do the 3 wood. But maybe since he's 53% left over right, let's just work the ball. Let's work at 15 left. All right, it's better to, and then he might end up over here, but at least we can still have an approach shot. All right, so for Fitzpatrick, he hits a 26 is a 6, so he hit it right square. So that's going to be 240. So that's going to be 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225, 230, 235, 240. Right there, these squares are pretty small on these par 5s. Okay, it goes right 10, 5, 10, but we're trying to work it back left 15. A 52 will be a 26. And he is a C on going left. So minus 25. So he actually goes right another 10, 5, 10. And then he rolls 20 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's not what we were expecting. So that's going to put him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 at 580. He's going to be right 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So he is definitely the furthest one from the pin. But he does have a straight approach shot. So he's 50, 55, 60. We're going to aim right here, just one short. We're going to aim 55. And the reason is if we go here and he's long and left, you're in the sand. We want to aim for the middle of the green and be close to that pin. So we're going to aim for 55 on the approach. And we can still get green regulation here. Okay, so Fitzpatrick, a 55-yard approach. A 64 will be a 5. That's going to be plus 5, left 5. So since we aimed short, that's plus 5, left 5. We're only 15 feet. Minus 2 is 13 feet from the cup. So that's a green in regulation. And we've got a 13-footer for birdie. Okay, now Collin Morikawa. He is 560, and he's right 10. He's got a nice shot going at it. So to figure out his yardage, we're going to go, he'd be 1, 2, 3 and back. He is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And here's where there's a little sticking point. If I was normally aiming, I'd aim here. Because if I aim here and I go long left, I'm in the sand. But if you aim here, it's 20. And then the way the rule book is, it measures in feet. Well, we're going to have to aim for this and hope he doesn't go long. So we're going to have to use that 25 yardage marker, because it's not right to aim here and then think you're only feet away from the pin. So we're going to have to aim for the pin. So we're going to go 25-yard approach from the fairway. A 24 is a 5. And that's -5, which puts him right here. And that's going to be 15 feet. -9. It's an approach 6 feet from the pin. And that's a green in regulation. So, we're both on. We're both putting for birdie. Matt Fitzpatrick, 13-footer. You know he's going to go for it on a 13-footer. He may not make it, but you got to give it a try. A 13 is a 25. That ain't going to make it. He went 2 feet past the pin. Can you make the comebacker for par? 26 is an 18. He does. 2 putts. That's a par. 1 over on the day. 2 under on the tournament. Collin Morikawa has a 6-footer for birdie. Going for it. 65 is an 18. And that's in. Birdie for Collin. Back to even on the day. 3 under on the tournament to be tied with McElroy. And that's it for this video. If you like what you see, please hit like and subscribe. If you have any comments, I'd be more than happy to see what you have to say. And thank you once again for watching Triple G Sports Replays.